We're just heading out. Next point at Kiosk. Kiko Shui. That's a good seagull. We're headed for Maple Creek. We're out here for 8 nights, 9 days. Headed for Birchcliffe cabin. We got some wind this morning, so we're trying to get this lake crossing out of the way, and then we're into the creeks. And hopefully today goes well, because they're calling for thunderstorms this evening, so we want to get to camp and get hunkered down before all that hits. Calling for gusts of 50 tonight with the thunderstorms. But yeah, check back later.
Okay, we completed a windy paddle across Kiosk. Definitely situations could have been worse. We got an early start, so I think we beat the worst part of it. Just about to round the corner into the portage for Maple Creek. Stopped by a site on the point of Kiosk. Definitely has a nice view. The wind is about to pick up when we round this corner. Decent benches. Fire pit to get blasted by wind right now. Yeah, not a bad little site. I'm sure there's some tent spots around here somewhere. Kiosk is making us work now. Get this thing and the loose things, I should be able to get that back. I might have to come back down here again.
Day one food. This is heavy.
Oh, launch for this one is just a mud pit. It's bringing out a few bugs, but still not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Holy sloppy.
This is where Maple empties into Kiosk. We just walked up the portage trail a little bit. Let's take a look. So this is what we're portaging around for our first portage of the day. I think this is a 900 meter. Just off on the portage. First portage, 900 meters. Steve's got the canoe and I got some bags. We're going to do the leapfrog. So far not terrible. Steady incline. We'll see you at the other end. So I meant to do leapfrog, but once you got up that first gradual incline, the trail flattens out and it's pretty smooth, and I ended up overshooting and went right to the end. So here comes Steve with the canoe, and then I guess we'll both just go back for the last 2 bags. Not a bad portage in my books. A lot nicer than what I thought. Yeah, just up around this corner.
Whew.
How was it?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Full of energy?
Oh yeah. Good warm up. I gotta figure out something else with those life jackets. It was just weighing the back down too much, so the whole time I was doing that, does not work. Whew.
We can attach a line maybe to the front too.
Yeah. We're just walking back to get our second load of gear. Muscles are starting to loosen out again. First portage is always fun. We planned on doing a 1.5, but Jaron overshot it to about 20 meters before the end.
A lot better than Pine Tree, I'll tell you that.
He needed no encouraging. But no, it's a beautiful trail and easy walk, especially for the second half, so we're feeling good. We know we're gonna have to work for it, but it'll be worth every ounce of energy. Back at the beginning of the portage, we just popped out to see what the bottom of the little creek looks like. This is our ice out trip, and usually we just do a short one, but we went for the week this time and we are pumped to be here, let me tell you.
Don't want to say the B word, but there's no bugs so far.
Yeah, like nothing for bugs. I'm going full Hulkamaniac.
So we're all loaded up off the portage. First portage, the 900 meter, coming up Maple Creek. At the end of the portage, we ran into a man and his wife, maybe. And we had a good chat with them, and then once we got loaded into the boat, pushed out onto the creek, there was another canoe coming in with a kayak. And then I took a look, and it was Jonathan Mullins from YouTube. Check out his channel. But we had a little chat with those guys. He was there with his buddy Mike, and I'm not sure who was in the kayak. But yeah, kind of nice to meet up with some people that I watch on YouTube, and yeah, go check out his video. He's probably got one going. Yeah, we're just winding our way through this long section of creek. Pretty nice. With this breeze, the bugs are keeping down too. They seem to be swarming around a little bit, but they're not really biting.
I can't say I have any bug bites. They're definitely around.
But both groups said that Maple Creek, the alders are got it pretty choked up. So they say to expect some hard work through Maple Creek tomorrow for us. And the one group said Birchcliffe wasn't too bad and we should be good downstream, and the other group said they're about 6 hours coming up it, so we'll have to see how that goes for us. Much because we're right down in the grass, so I'll try and give you a view from up here. Just loading up for our second portage of the day. It's a little quick one. Then we're gonna go take a look at the remains of an old camp if we can find it.
We are getting some great weather today. Looked like it was gonna start off rainy and windy, but wow, the sun has really come out. I think I'm a little overdressed now, sweating it on these portages. Yeah, beautiful sunshine. Bugs are around, but not really biting, so definitely falling in the tolerable range. No complaints today.
Just off the portage, maybe 50 meters from the end, came up, and here's the remains of that old camp. There's bunks all in through here. There must be maybe about 10 of them in here. Trees all falling down on them, and just the frames. It goes all the way back in there too. Some of the springs still on there. As I was coming in, there's a pail. If I can find that again. There it is. Steel ring there. Some more over there. What's left of the pail here. Take a walk back further in here and see if I can find anything else. Just further up a bit, some more of the bunk beds. There's quite a few here. There must have been quite a few people housed at this camp. I'll keep wandering around, see what else I can see. Some big chunks of steel, the iron. This one's decorative, maybe part of an old stove or something. Got a piece of poop on it. You can see that the decoration's better this way. Well, we'll keep moving, see what else we can find. Here's another pail.
Oh, that's Evan's. Hole in his bucket, dear Liza. Hey Evan, I found your bucket. Buddy Steve found your bucket.
Still has a hole.
Yeah.
Poor
Dear
Liza.
Evan? Dear Evan.
Big chunk of bone back in here. Still looking around, see what we can find.
I can't believe how warm it is today. Unreal.
Yeah, it feels like July, but we're the beginning of the May long weekend.
Yeah, and I feel like it should be getting chewed apart by bugs, but nothing. That's one lands in my eye.
Well, I'm more uncomfortable from the heat than the bugs. Another big chunk of metal. Quite a few things to see in here. Once it's all grown in, I don't think you'd see near as much. Looks like this is the rest of that stove. Pretty cool.
Gotta pull my hair out from under the yoke. Rock on.
The next portage, the 130 signed at 90 up the creek. Next we have the 600. There goes Steve.
Sandy bottom. Ooh! Don't step in that, bud. I was hoping to go there and pick it up and over this thing. Yeah, okay. I'll take your backup offer.
Car's full of lurches in here, Steve.
Hurry!
Got lurches in here.
Tie that beaver down. I feel like we're coming up on the next portage, the 6 hundo.
Birds chirping.
Yeah, lots of birds chirping. You can hear a barred owl in the distance. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but definitely a nice paddle through here. Go birds. Paddle out the falls first, though? A little bit in there? Yeah, we should have went up left and hooked back in and let it push us. I thought that was hitting me. Alright. So, we have made it to the 805. Maple Creek to Maple Creek. We're just gonna get to this campsite that's right at the beginning here and stop and grab a bite to eat, a late lunch, an early dinner, one or the other. But we've been going all day. We woke up at like 4 in the morning, so we're much needing a break right now. We just gotta get up this giant hill. Oh, there's the campsite, nice. It's been a long hot day. We brought a lot of gear, so we're double portaging, which I mean we're comfortable with because we're going to be comfortable at camp and stuff. And as far as doubles going, we don't have any super long ones. Our longest portage is 1,400 meters or something like that, maybe 15. So we definitely dealt with worse. And we stopped for a nice long break and a snack here so we can recharge before we finish this 800. And then I believe a 130 gets us into Maple. And everybody that's coming the other way is saying how bad the wind is, which would be a headwind for us. So, excuse me, mouthful. So we'll probably end up staying in the bay of Maple and not getting onto the actual main body of the lake, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe this wind will calm down by the time we get out here. But not a fantastic spot, but a decent little tent pad behind me. And nice view of the falls down that way. Definitely it'll do for what we want to do here. Woo! This 800 is a killer. Yeah, I put the canoe down between the first two bridges there. Like how much farther is it?
Not much further, just up to the top of that hill.
Yeah.
And then you're downhill to the big rock.
I'll just put this at the top and go back and grab. This one has killed me. I swallowed a bug.
Ah, screw it. We'll grab the canoe, bring it for the last little bit. Sure.
If you stop, put the back down, I'll hold it up and then you can just reach forward and then you can pick it up for me.
Camera's rolling, so just shut it off at the other end.
Sounds
And
good.
then just leave it down there.
Just
Unless
leave
you
it?
feel like bringing it back.
Yeah, I'll figure it out one way or another.
Confessional.
Yeah, confessional. This portage kicked my butt. Just that one killer hill. And like my bag's not super heavy or anything, but this canoe isn't super light either. The combination of that and the heat, and I think just waking up at 4 in the morning, not really my style. Yeah, has me whooped. Feeling better now that I got the bag off my shoulders. Perfect. Oh, back at it. And Jaron says we don't have much left, so hope he's right. I don't know if there's any trees behind me. There we go. Yeah, I could already feel the breeze. Like the wind has not slowed down. So I think we're going to be windbound on Maple instead of getting to our planned destination of Erables, which is too bad, but we'll definitely be able to make up for tomorrow. But we only have to get to North Raven Lake, and we've that wind is just pulling the canoe. We've done Erables into Birchcliffe cabin before, so this time we split it into two. So we'll be able to make up a bit of time tomorrow. Hopefully this wind just dies down. Changes directions, one or the other. Launches we've had so far today. Wish there was a campsite here. I'd be quite satisfied.
Male and female merganser over there. Might be too far for the GoPro to pick it up. We're just headed over for our last portage of the day into Maple Lake. And then probably calling it quits on Maple because the wind is kicking up and they're calling for gusts of 50 and thunderstorms tonight. So we want to get set up and get the tarps in. So we're at our site on Maple Lake. We took the first island site as you come onto the lake. It's too windy and it's late in the day. We're exhausted. We don't feel like paddling out there. White caps. We were gonna set up here, and then I noticed this cedar is creaking and groaning. And I took a look, and you can see here, there's a crack running right down the tree. You can actually see it opening up right now. So that is not what we want to be sleeping under. So we're gonna move. And you see a crack across here, right down here, and they're calling for gusts of up to 50 kilometers an hour tonight. So that one might be down by the tomorrow morning. So yeah, we're gonna move our tent to another spot and make sure we're not under any widowmakers. Steve's just grabbing some water. We've been pounding the water all day. 30 something degrees today, and we're May 2-4, so this is a little bit too much. Not used to this heat yet.
Alright, Jaron's cooking us some chili.
Slaved over this.
Yeah. Really long day. Took us a while to get our setup because we had to move from that widowmaker tree with the crack in it, but we're set up here now. Tarp over top. Chili will be ready soon. And it should be a good night. Not a long one though. Probably no more video. See you in the morning.
Early to bed, early to rise.
Well, we'll see about that second part.